and welcome to another interesting edition of FMBN podcast. My name is Olachi Anyekwa. How well do you know about the activities of FMBN? Do you have an idea on how to assess FMBN housing estate? Stay tuned and also watch our previous videos for more detail. The FMBN is the highest mortgage institution in Nigeria, charged with the major responsibility of providing affordable mortgage services to Nigerians. The more you watch this episode, the more you watch this episode, the more we will show you how to assess these services. But before we get onto the show proper, let's go on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
To improve transparency and accountability in managing the NHF funds, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has introduced star 219 hash. Star 219 hash is a new way to know the status of your NHF contribution from anywhere. To use this service, dial star 219 hash. Select 1 to update your contact detail. Press 2 to check your contribution status in any month up to the last 5 years. You can also use our mortgage calculator and bulletin board by selecting options 5 and 6 respectively. You can access other services by using direct shortcodes like star 219 star 3 hash to retrieve your NHF number, star 219 star 4 star 1 hash to check your last 5 transactions, and star 219 star 4 star 2 hash to check your statement of account. No internet connection required, and it is available on all networks. Star 219 hash. Simpler, smarter, faster. Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Everyone deserves a home.
Welcome back. The show is proudly sponsored by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Now the housing fact. How does a self-employed benefit from the bank's rent-to-own products? Let's hear the answer.
The rent-to-own product is structured for the formal sector such that rental payment will be deducted at source by the employer. As such, self-employed are not eligible to apply for rent-to-own.
Welcome back. This program is proudly sponsored by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. The Customer Service Week of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, which we have been showing for some weeks now on this podcast, featured so many activities. In this week's episode, we'll give you a series of events that trailed the service week. Austin Vitrusinum has the report.
It all started with a novelty sport competition, setting the stage for the service week on the 4th of October 2023. The competition featured a football match, 100-meter race, and a tug of war between the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, the Federal Ministry of Urban and Housing Development, and the Federal Housing Authority. Though the competition was fiercely contested, yet trophies was reserved for FMBN, one of which was the football match. On Monday, the 2nd of October, the Customer Service Week staged out properly, with the MD giving his opening speech.
Know that the better service we offer, the more people would want to key into the National Housing Fund scheme, and therefore the more profitability it is for the bank. So it's a year-long exercise. It's not just for today. And as a bank, we want to recognize that our staff play a very key role in offering these services. We have both front-end staff and back-end staff. But without collaborating with each other, the service delivery will be incomplete. So without the operations people backing the frontline people, the services will not be complete. So we are all part of frontline staff, I guess, and we're all part of the service delivery that our customers require.
The celebration continued on Tuesday down to Friday. On Wednesday, the bank set up an interactive session between management, customers, and stakeholders. The forum was to deliberate on possible way forward for the bank and her customers.
I have also consulted with other PMBs, and they are also confirming what I'm confirming, that there is serious improvement in the services of Federal Mortgage Bank. All I just want to say is that we should please, let's keep it up, sir, and let's maintain that standard. The standard is high now, and we cannot afford to drop it.
And whereby the documentation was actually a bit delayed, whereby we have actually given some of the subscribers, most of them actually have their key to them. So whereby the other phases that is currently ongoing, we're almost done with them, which by we are hopeful that probably by end of the year or January, the subscribers should be able to enjoy it by the time all the intercount is completed.
The good news is that we are coming up with a new product that would address your concern, because for cooperatives, the idea behind it is that we know that there are quite a number of cooperatives in the country that they acquire land for the benefit of their members. So those are the people that cooperative housing development loans are meant for. I'm sure cooperative like IHVN, I know quite a number of the staff there that I know is a very strong cooperative, and they have lands. Many of the ministries and agencies have their own land. They can come and then appoint a developer on their own, and then we'll do cooperative housing development. We'll grant cooperative housing development loans for them. But where the land belongs to the developer, or it is the developer that procures the land from any other means, we should be able to attend to that as well. So we have come up with a product which is awaiting approval. We call that product Developers Finance Facility. So we are coming up with it. It's going to replace the old EDL, which we are all struggling to now hide under cooperative.
Friday was the grand finale, wrapping up the customer service week. It came in a grand style, depicting cultural heritage of the people. It also speaks on how united in diversity the people are.
For us, it's today we are displaying and exhibiting our unity in diversity. We have seen that Nigeria is a highly diverse country, is a country of several cultures, several people, different people, and Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria epitomizes the diversity in the country, in Nigeria as a whole. So today, we have shown what we can do in togetherness, in unity, despite our diversities, despite our differences. Today you can see the excitement, you can see the delight, you can see the camaraderie that we have all exhibited. And we believe that what Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has exhibited today should be replicated in the whole of the country, so that Nigeria can be stronger in unity and diversity.
As the theme for the year customer service is team service, the bank has shown this in the series of activities and has pledged commitment for better service delivery. Austin Beatrice Senam, 7 TV.
Wow, the FMBN has this purpose of satisfying their customers, and we can see it in display in that report. Thank you, Austin Beatrice Senam. Let's quickly take a commercial break. When we'll come back, we'll present you with FMBN News of the Week.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, huh? What is it again?
Oga, I dey drive this car, my mind no dey here. My landlord is on my neck.
Your landlord again. I thought I have told you this before. Get a mortgage, register with NHF scheme, and get a home up front. What is so difficult about this?
Oga, I will do just that. See, I will shame that my landlord. Mortgage.
At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home.
Welcome back. This program is proudly sponsored by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Now let's take the news for the week. And that's all we have for you on today's episode of FMBN Podcast. But before you go, please follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, on 7TV Nigeria. You can also visit us on our website at www.7media.ng. Do well also to visit us at www.fmbn.gov.ng for more inquiries. My name is Olachi Anikwa. Till I come your way next week. Have a blessed weekend.